Why knowledge matters. When did you realize that meaning making is so important in order for deeper learning? When was it this epiphany, or was it like at some point where you just realized, hey, that's something that I have to explore deeper?
In my very early years of teaching, I had an intuitive inclination, if you will, that students needed to be doing more of the the learning and the talking. In fact, my friend Harvey Silver, one of his aphorisms is, "Who's ever doing the talking is doing the learning." And so, even as a beginning teacher, I would have kids in groups, albeit crude. I didn't really understand cooperative learning. I just said, "Talk to your partner, or we're going to do this in a group," and I thought that was beneficial. Um, and I wanted to engage kids in thinking. And I remember early in my career, I read a book by Edward de Bono called Lateral Thinking, and he had these thought experiment exercises in the book, and I would occasionally present my kids with them, such as, what if all cars were painted yellow? Or design an exercise machine for a home pet. And I watched them, and they would get engaged, and even some of the quote lower level students who were behind grade level in skills were sometimes some of the best thinkers. So very early on, intuitively, I felt there was some benefit to that kind of teaching and learning. But if there was something of an epiphany, I actually remember it in my early years of teaching. In my fourth year, in fact, I went to a workshop with a woman named Dr. Sandra Kaplan, who was a national leader in gifted education at the time. And my experiences with courses in university and workshops in teaching were almost always, I was a passive observer. Some expert was lecturing and telling us stuff, and I was taking notes. Sandra Kaplan was the first person that set up a workshop where she posed questions, told us to think about them and jot down our thoughts for a few minutes, and then stand up and go find a group and listen to each other. And that, Yannick, was an epiphany for me. It was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to be, or you don't have to be the sage on the stage for everything. You can productively engage people in thinking. And I watched her for those 2 days of a workshop do that routinely. So that was an epiphany that reinforced my intuitions, but I wasn't sure how to do it or if it was even right. And today